Hi, I'm Sylvia Mayer. Thank you for clicking on Mayer on Mediation and Arbitration. Today, I want to talk about missed opportunities in mediation and conflict resolution. To illustrate this, I want to share an excerpt from Dr. Seuss's One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. As you can see from this picture, we have two Dr. Seuss characters plus a mouse in a room together. They are attempting to have a phone call on a line that extends from one character's phone to the other. And they say, hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? I called you up to say hello. I said hello. Can you hear me, Joe? Oh, no, I cannot hear your call. I cannot hear your call at all. This is not good, and I know why. A mouse has cut the wire. Goodbye. So many missed opportunities here. So let's look at what's happened. They were in a room together, but unable to look at each other or talk directly to one another. They could hear each other, but a third party, the mouse, interfered with their connection. They each got frustrated, and then they terminated the conversation. So how does this play out in mediation and conflict resolution? I see it all the time. I'm going to give you a stark example. I had a mediation that was a multi-party dispute, and there was a huge amount of data that the parties needed to examine as part of being able to negotiate any kind of resolution. And one party had the data, and they had put it into an electronic data room and given other parties access. One of those other parties had complained that their data room was empty and there was nothing in their data room. They had not only just complained about it, they went to court, not once, but twice, asking the judge to intervene and to order the first party who had all of the data to share the data. And each time, a party who controlled the data said, but we have shared the data. We've populated their data room. All they have to do is log on and they'll see it. And the other party said, we've tried. There's nothing there. So now they come to mediation. At this point, the animosity and frustration between these two particular parties out of the entire multi-party mediation is just skyrocketed. It's through the roof. And the one party who says they've never had access to the data says, we really cannot engage in a detailed negotiation of the underlying dispute without access to the data. So after we went around a couple of times, I said, all right, each of you have your data person here with you, and each of them have a laptop. Let's go sit in a room together. So we sat down, and the party who said they populated a data room pulled up the data room, spun around the laptop and said, see, here it is. This is the populated data room that you have access to. And the other party logged into the account to which they had been granted access and spun it around and said, see this? This is an empty data room. There was a typo. They had gone to court twice to litigate this issue. And until we sat in that room together and they looked at each other's laptops, no one realized that there had been an administrative error, and what was effectively a shadow data room had inadvertently been created for this one party, and it was empty. And so they had gone to court twice to argue about trying to get access to data that the other party believed in good faith they had given them all the access to. So that takes us back to this phone conversation in the Dr. Seuss book. Sometimes you may be unable to communicate, but you really have to step back from it. So how do you avoid these types of missed opportunities? Stop, look, and listen. When you do that, You can open your eyes and your ears and try to find a way that you can work through the conflict and find a solution to the dispute. Thank you for joining me today to talk about missed opportunities in mediation and conflict resolution. If you have any questions, please comment below.